And here's something that a lot of people don't understand, or maybe they understand it, but they don't think about it this way. But social media is a mirror to how we do things in real life.
Next up, Ryan, hardcore closer, Stewman.
I welcome you to the YouTube of the doo-doo. Rewire minds and change his lives. I went from selling dope, now I'm selling hope. It's all about helping others grow. You ain't know. It's Ryan Stewman.
So if you were to pop by the front desk and you were just to say hi, the front desk person that you're trying to get through, the gatekeeper, would look at you and probably tell you to go fuck yourself, right? Like you just walk in and you're like, hi, hello, right? That's got to be followed with something. You can't just hit a motherfucker with hello and leave them hanging. That's not how it works in real life. It's not how it works in direct messages on social media either, okay? The other thing is if you were to pop by a gatekeeper, if you were to make a cold call to somebody, you would say, hey, my name's Ryan Stewman. I'm the president and CEO of Phone Sites. And I just happen to wonder how you guys are generating your leads right now. You're going to have some sort of pitch with a question. Here's why you got to ask a question when you have a pitch. And some of you don't even know this shit. You never even thought about this. But questions elicit answers, right? If I'm like, hey, I'm Ryan Stewman, I can get you more leads. And a lot of y'all think he who speaks first loses, right? So you're like, hey, I'm Ryan Stewman, I can get you more leads. You follow what I'm saying here? So what you have to do is ask a question in your sales pitch. Hey, I'm Ryan Stewman. I'm president and CEO of PhoneSites.com. I was wondering how you guys are currently generating leads, right? Because then we're having a dialogue. Then we're starting to have a conversation. Listen, people are busy right now. If you're making pitches to people, chances are you're making a pitch to a gatekeeper. Gatekeepers are busy. You're making a pitch to an executive's busy. You're making a pitch to a fellow salesperson's busy. So we have to respect their time. So you got to get to the point, okay? There's no hi, hello, what are you doing? I hate it, fucking hate it when strangers show up in my DM box and are like, yo, Stewman, what's up? Motherfucker, if I want to talk about the weather, I'm going to talk about the weather with somebody that I know. Get to the point. What do you want? Okay? It's not a shocker that you hit me with a sales pitch. We're not homies. We're not buddies. We're not connected. I know you're going to hit me with a sales pitch. Hit me with a sales pitch. I'm a buyer. I'll buy the shit. I buy shit all day, every day. But you're going to have to come correct with your sales pitch. The other day, a gentleman slides in my DM. He says, hello, my name is John Smith, and I sell insurance. Although I don't sell the cheapest insurance, I stand behind every policy that I sell. I thought, what kind of fucking bullshit pitch is that? Who the fuck is, okay, so you're telling me you don't sell the cheapest, you didn't say you sold the best either, but you stand behind it. Well, who the fuck are you? I don't fucking know you, right? So we have to think how social media mirrors real life. If you were in an elevator with somebody and they were like, hey, what's up? And you were like, hey, my name's Ryan Stewman and I sell insurance. It's not the cheapest, but I stand behind every policy that I sell. They'd be like, God damn, I can't wait for the fucking doors on this elevator to open and I'm gonna punch this motherfucker in the dick on the way out of here, right? Like we have to think how we would handle things in real life is how we have to handle things in the DM on social media. Here's what a lot of people do. This is where the disconnect is. A lot of people, they're not good typers. Okay, they're not good on a keyboard. So they just fire off some shit real quick and hope that it starts a conversation. That's the equivalent of spraying and praying. That's the equivalent of walking into a room and being like, good afternoon, everybody. I sell insurance. It's not the cheapest, but I'll stand behind it. Everybody in the room would be like, get the fuck out of here, right? Like that's what you could expect from that, okay? So what you have to do is slide in a DM, and let me just take a step back. Before you slide into the DM, here's the best thing you can do. I call this social reconnaissance, right? You can go to a person's Facebook page or Instagram page or wherever you're going to do this at, their website, however the hell, and take a look at what they're talking about. See what they post about. See what they're interested in, right? So let's say that I slide in your DMs, I go do some social recon, and I see that you just went on a family trip to Florida, right? So I'm going to slide in your DMs like, hey, man, I enjoy what you're doing. I love reading your post. I saw that you guys just went to Florida. Looks like you had a great time. By the way, I love what your company stands for, and I'd like to have a conversation with you, if it's okay, about how maybe we can beneficially help each other out and make some more money in the process. Are you open to that? See, then all of a sudden I've showed them, because see, nobody's interested in you. They're interested in themselves. So then I've showed that I have interest in you too, your favorite subject. Then I have interest in your company, probably your second favorite subject. Then I talked about how I follow you enough to know where you've just recently been. So again, I'm showing interest in you. And then I ended that DM with a question.
I welcome you to the YouTube, but the doo-doo rewire minds and changes lives. I went from selling dope, now I'm selling hope. It's all about helping others grow. You ain't know. It's Stewman.